Hey everybody, so this is just going to be a quick update on a couple of different things and the opening of a potentially longer set of things that I'll be working on. But number one, the beast at the cemetery is officially gone. The roadkill, yes, Lisa, I believe that is exactly what it was. It was a little groundhog or some type of thing like that. And after I got that little roadkill guy and tossed him off the side, I waited a couple more days before I moved the traps out of the way. And then I went inside the building. I checked around. I saw no active sign of anything being in there. And then I pushed those doors shut and they haven't been touched since. So that's it. Saga is over. The culprit is no longer a problem. The other update is I did I don't know if I even did a video about this, but I got a hide. It was a cow hide and it had the head with it. It was basically, you know, when they skin a cow at a butcher shop, they take the whole cow. There's a bunch of deer flies and horse flies flying around, so you see me doing this, it's because of that. But I was going to see if I could get a deer hide so that I could just practice, see if I could figure out how to tan a hide, and a deer is small enough and easy enough. Well, they didn't have one, but they had just skinned up a cow, and I was like, sure, why not? So I got that. Well, the skull, I went ahead and skinned that skull, cleaned off as much of the flesh by hand that I could get off, and then I let it soak in the creek for a while. A lot of it loosened up and came right off, and then I hung it on a tree up high enough so predators couldn't get to it that might want to come and tear it apart, hoping that, you know, some flies or ants or something would climb in there and take care of that. There were definitely some flies and things that got into it. There were maggots inside of it, but they'd been hanging up there, or that thing had been hanging up on that tree now for months. And it didn't really look any different as far as like the fleshy stuff being gone. So they're just too dang slow for my taste. So I decided to do something a little different. We have a craft fair coming up here in September, and I'm going to make a bunch of crafts, random things, and I will share those with you as we go along. But between now and September, I'm going to be making lots of random craft items. I have lots of materials that I've collected with ideas in my head, and now is a good opportunity. So basically, I've got about a month and a half to try to make as many different crafty items as I can, and then I'll get a little booth at the craft fair and see if I can sell anything. But I went online, I started looking at ways to clean up a skull, and one way I saw a lot of different ways, but one particular way said you can use a enzymatic soap and water mix, and you let it soak at just basically room temperature, and the enzymes break down organic matter, and then you can clean it off real easy and you know, get any loose bits and pieces off that don't come right off with that. So I tried to figure out how to do that, and it just so happens we have a septic tank, and I'm not promoting any particular brand, but I went and got these the other day because we treat our septic system, and this is live enzymes in here that is scientifically proven to break down waste. So this is what I'm going to try. I'm going to put this into a big plastic tub, put the skull in there, fill it with water, and then let it set, and I'll check it every day just to see how it's looking, and then we'll show you guys the update. But let me show you what I'm doing here in this tub. There it is. So I've got the skull in here, and it says down to here is 1 dose. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle it over the skull itself. I'm even going to flip this guy over and get some of them back in that brain cavity. I know there's stuff in there that needs to get gone. Alright, so there we go. That's not quite a full month worth, so I don't think it's overkill. And then I'm going to just use regular old water from the hose. I don't want to rinse this stuff off of it. I want to let it fill up. So I'm going to do that. And I don't think you guys want to wait while I'm doing that. So we'll cut this part and skip ahead. Every day I'll look at it, see how it looks. And then we'll just see what the process looks like, how long it takes, and if this actually works. Because I didn't see anybody who actually said to do this specific thing with Rid-X or some type of enzyme treatment for septic systems. But I saw specifically people saying things about enzymatic laundry detergent. I don't have that. At least I don't think that's what we have. This is the next thing that popped in my head, so I figure I'll give it a try and we'll see if it works. If it does, then maybe if you want to try it, you can try it. And if it doesn't, then you won't have to waste your time. Well, alright, I flipped it over and this air is just kind of bubbling out, so it's filling in the gaps. I'm going to go ahead and put a lid. It looks like it actually is sinking down much better. And then we'll do that. So there's it. I'll follow up on that, and then I'll show you a couple other things I'm working on for the crafting, and I'll do a video on each of the different type of things I'm working on. But there'll be a couple different little artsy craftsy things that hopefully people will like, and maybe I'll be able to sell them. And if not, oh well, it's still something I can do for fun. If I don't enjoy doing it, I'm not going to do it these days. That's kind of where I'm at in life. If I enjoy doing it and I can make a little bit of money and share it with other people, that's even better. So we'll see you guys on the next video.